In the heart of the Appalachian Mountains lies a small, forgotten town named Cold Creek. Once a bustling mining settlement, Cold Creek is now a ghost town, surrounded by thick forests and shrouded in mystery. Over the years, rumors spread about strange occurrences and terrifying creatures that lurked in the woods. Despite these tales, a group of urban explorers, drawn by curiosity and the thrill of adventure, decided to visit Cold Creek and uncover its secrets. Arriving just before dusk, the explorers set up camp in the center of town. As they prepared to explore, one of them, a young man named Mike, noticed something strange. The shadows cast by the setting sun seemed to move unnaturally, almost as if they were alive. He shrugged it off, thinking it was just his imagination, and continued setting up his camera equipment. As night fell, the group began their exploration. They wandered through the old, dilapidated buildings, flashlights cutting through the darkness. The air was heavy with the scent of decay, and the silence was unnerving. Occasionally, they heard faint whispers carried by the wind, but they dismissed them as nothing more than the creaking of old wood. After a few hours, they stumbled upon the entrance to an old mine. The entrance was boarded up, but the boards were rotting and easily removed. Inside, the air was cold and damp, and the walls were covered in strange symbols that looked like they had been scratched into the rock with something sharp. The deeper they went, the more they felt like they were being watched. Suddenly, Mike stopped. "Did you hear that?" he whispered. The group fell silent, listening intently. At first, there was nothing, just the sound of their own breathing. Then, faintly, they heard it, a low, guttural growl echoing through the tunnels. It was unlike any sound they had ever heard, and it sent chills down their spines. They quickly decided to leave the mine, but as they turned to go back, they realized the path they had taken seemed different. The tunnel appeared narrower, and the air felt even colder. Panic set in as they tried to retrace their steps, but every turn led them deeper into the mine. As they rounded a corner, they came face to face with a creature that defied description. It was tall and thin, with long, spindly limbs and skin as pale as moonlight. Its eyes were hollow, empty voids, and its mouth twisted into a grotesque smile. The creature let out a chilling screech, sending the group into a frenzy. They ran blindly through the darkness, desperate to escape. Behind them, they could hear the creature's footsteps, slow and deliberate, like it was toying with them. Just as they thought they were about to be caught, they saw a faint light ahead. They sprinted toward it, bursting out of the mine and into the night air. Gasping for breath, they looked around, disoriented. The town was different. The buildings were older, more decrepit, and the air was filled with an eerie fog. Realizing they were no longer in the same place, they felt a wave of dread wash over them. Suddenly, the shadows around them began to shift and move, coalescing into figures with hollow eyes and twisted smiles, just like the creature in the mine. The group huddled together, fear gripping their hearts as the shadows closed in. One by one, the shadows consumed them, their screams echoing through the empty streets of Cold Creek. By dawn, there was no sign of the explorers, just the quiet rustle of leaves in the breeze and the lingering sense of something watching from the darkness. To this day, locals avoid Cold Creek, warning travelers of the shadows that lurk in the old mining town, waiting for the next group of unwary souls to venture into their domain. And in the stillness of the Appalachian night, if you listen closely, you can hear the faint whispers of those who were lost, forever trapped in the shadows of Cold Creek.